So now to the second section, the section of Zikhronot, about remembrance, and as Aaron indicated, we've said many times the whole service, the days of Rosh Hashanah, is all about memory. It's Yom Zichron Truah, Yom HaZikaron. It's all about memory, remembrance. It really is at the center of this day. And it's at the center of the Musaf, surrounded by Malchuniot and Shofarot on either side, and this is the center. Zikhronot, memory. What do you do of this section of the service? What is this about?
I mean, memory is so large in so many ways that there's a very beautiful, I don't remember where it is in the Machzor, but about how memory is divine because it allows us to time travel in a certain sense. And I think there's a real power in recognizing in some way that engine in the universe, which is divine, that we have the power to catch the past. And not only, even not only the past that we lived, but the past that came before us that we are told, that we feel that we lived. And so in the recitation of the verses of all the ways that God remembered, in some way that is muscle memory for us, I think, to feel that it's possible that we could be that too. And I think for those of us also, I feel like this time of year is just like a march of memory, that both in terms of mistakes we've made or things that we couldn't repair, but also of the power of images, of loved ones who made us who we are, and so we're trying to remember them and essentially carry memory and life forward for the better and for the good. So in many ways, and I think Aaron said this too, it's like without memory there's not an engine for that. It's very difficult to make change and imagine without a past. What about you?
Yes, and I think this section is also, and the Rosh Hashanah is also about the fact that we are accountable for everything we do. Tzaddikim, it says in the tradition, even for their thoughts.
Right.
People who are righteous, not just what they do, but also their thoughts. Everything is recorded and guarded in this memory, which the Hasidic masters call the heart of the world, or the womb of the world. Everything that is performed and done and thought is recorded in this place, and God remembers everything, and therefore there's a great sense of accountability of the fact that everything we do gets recorded somewhere, even the things we have forgotten or the things we wish to forget and push aside
or
hide, they are present in this great heart of the world. And so we are called to accountability on this day, in this moment of Zikhronot, and at the same time we ask God to remember us for life, to not judge us and hold us, to accountability for those things, and to judge us with mercy, and to remember the covenant. This is about Zocher HaBrit, to say, we know that we don't deserve, in many ways, all the things we have, all the things we enjoy, life itself. So we ask you to remember the covenant with Noah, with Abraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov, with our people, with humanity, and to let us live.
Memory isn't only accountability; it's also the zechut, right? Like it's a merit. That's part of why we recite those verses too, so that we're not only accountable, but we're also get the privilege of standing on the shoulders of all the goodness that came before us, so that we're not alone in it, and we can create some we're held up in some way by all the holiness and goodness of the past as well.